No, I'm an author, a photographer, illustrator, painter, and I'm a journalist. I mean, I do a page at the Wall Street Journal, and I'm also the style editor at large at Vanity Fair, USA. So it's a broad spectrum. I suppose artist really covers a broad sort of span of what I do, I suppose, really. This time I've been asked to photograph for ID magazine in England, which is a very avant-garde magazine, and it's doing a special on Africa. Well, the locations we scouted almost as soon as I arrived, because I had no knowledge of this area, this thriving sort of artistic centre. I'm very impressed by the Arts on Main district because, you know, I mean, I think always signs of a thriving art community is a good thing. It's a good thing for the culture of a city or for a country, if you like. It's a little bit of a cliche, but I chose the clothes that went with that setting, basically. The shoot yesterday for ID, because I was in the privileged position of knowing who were the finalists, I managed to incorporate most of that set of people's work into this fashion story that I did. Like I think I did 16 or 17 designers yesterday. I suppose what really stood out was like achieving it in such a short space of time. I mean, you know, we started at 6 o'clock with the hair and the makeup, and we had to finish really by 2:30 because one of the models was appearing in the fashion show before the awards. So it was a race against time. So in fact, until I looked through the pictures this morning, where I and my assistant Matthew, we were editing, I had a scant recollection of a lot of them. I remember doing them, but I didn't remember absolutely how they came out, and so I was pleasantly surprised that they've all come out. And you know, they as is the case here, they show the range of things that are full-on sort of Africana to some things that have just a slight nod to, you know. But what I'm very pleased is they all look wearable, with a dash of fantasy. I found what was interesting here was there is a huge pride in the background. I mean, you know, almost to you know, quite an overwhelming effect. You know, I mean, the cloth, the use of tribal sort of ensigns on the clothes, but at least it was an enthusiasm for something in a way that I found particularly healthy seeing here. And so this is why I was very inspired to come back. I think that what will work here is that if one takes these traditional motifs, if you like, and sort of filters them through modern technology or modern ways of thinking, certainly modern, more sort of like I would say minimalist silhouettes, you would have a very, very healthy fashion industry here. Well, I like Tula Cindy, I like Kiki Clothing, I like, wow, there's a whole load of people that I liked. There's one wonderful designer from Mozambique. I actually voted for them as the emerging designer, and I'm very pleased to see that they won. And I think that was actually the best collection of the week. It was a show that you could really have shown almost anywhere in the world, and it would have stood up to showing in Paris or in Milan or wherever. You know, there's a cadre of hardcore professionals in the business, and I count myself as one of them, who are very opposed to the whole celebritization of fashion in terms of it. You know, it misdirects the attention from the clothes to the hoopla that goes on around it. There's never an end to self-improvement in terms of well, almost everything you do, I suppose, really, you know, and in art too, you know, and fashion.